Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about a collection of games that I had gotten for. Babe, did you get me for my birthday or Christmas? For Christmas, from my girlfriend Beth. Um, and that is SteamWorld Collection. This includes both SteamWorld Heist with the Outsider DLC and SteamWorld Dig, A Fistful of Dirt. So, I hadn't played either of these. This is obviously on the Wii U. I believe they're also digital on the PS4, the Vita, and I don't know about the Xbox. I'm going to say no, but I don't remember. So I hadn't played either of these, read a lot about them, watched reviews, and they looked up my alley. This could be had for around $20 to $25 right now. I think new it's $19.99 at GameStop. Might still be 20 at Amazon with Prime, so that would be pretty good. I think it's a great deal, by the way. So first I played SteamWorld Dig, and I heard the game was about 6 hours, and that's pretty much exactly what I clocked in on beating the game. The best way to put it is you have a hub world, and in the hub are a bunch of characters. You start off with some, then you get more as the game progresses, and it's a very risk versus reward type of gameplay. You have to dig down into the earth, and you're looking for your missing uncle who went down into the earth, and you can't find nobody can find him, whatever. And you're also trying to like help this town flourish because they're not doing very well. This is what I recall. It's been about a month now since I've played it, but I got so into it that I ended up playing it a few hours one day, and then like that night I just played the hell out of it and beat it. So, and I never play games for long periods of time, but 3 hours is a long period of time for me. So the graphics are very cartoony and cute. Everyone's a robot. All these people in the hub town, um, which is they're sort of shallow. There's not anybody that's like superior, great personality. There's maybe one or two characters that are kind of interesting to talk to, but each of them does something. One of them heals you, I think. Some of them give you upgrades for your character that you can buy, and the upgrades range from different abilities you can use or expanding abilities you have. Like you have a lantern down in the dirt that you can use to show where things are. If your lantern goes out, things get dark and it's hard to see around you. You have tons of stuff. You can suck up different things down in the earth that I think it's like almost watery, but I want to say it's not water. It's like a slime, but it could be water. I don't recall. That you can use to boost yourself or do different things with different abilities. So you can upgrade all different types of stuff with your character, whether it be for attacking things or digging, because the game sort of plays like a dig dug with Mario elements. Um, you have to like dig around, sort of like Terraria or Dig Dug, and the deeper you go, the more you find, the more you can pick up. But the further you go, you encounter stronger enemies. You don't know if you're going to be able to make it out with all of your loot. So very risk averse reward, as I said. You can only hold so much loot at the beginning, and then as you expand your character and buy these new abilities and new inventory slots and stuff, then you're able to hold more. You get like diamonds and gems and things that you find from digging. Um, there are no bosses, but each area has like lots of little levels. Um, there's all like side stuff you can do in terms of where you can go. And then the more abilities you get, the more you use them to pass certain parts of levels. I know one of them lets you punch through dirt and then also punches through enemies, and certain areas are conducive to that. So you may need sort of a certain ability in a certain area to progress. Sort of something like Shantae Half Genie Hero, if you play that, which I loved as well. It sort of reminded me of that a little bit. And then, but when you get all the way to the bottom of the hole in the ground, as you keep digging, around and down, you do encounter a boss. The story takes a little bit of a twist. The boss is a little hard, nothing crazy, but he did take me 2 tries, and it's sort of like a grind, but a really fun grind. The game is not so long to where you keep digging and getting things and upgrading that you're like, oh god, this is the same. It's only 6 hours, so by the time you're done, you feel accomplished, but you also feel like you didn't waste a ton of time grinding because you had fun doing it. Um, Really, like I said, you dig, you get upgrades for your characters, you buy new abilities. That's the meat of the gameplay. You encounter new bad guys that have different things they do, and you kind of know how to counteract them or fight them or whatever. The game has a lot of charm. It's very cute, and the graphics I thought were great and hand-drawn looking. Whether they are hand-drawn or not, I don't know, but it was an awesome game. I would give it like a 9. I really loved SteamWorld Dig, Fistful of Dirt. Um, I just thought it was awesome. So if what I'm saying sounds interesting to you and you want to watch some other videos with some captured footage, SteamWorld Dig, I say, is almost worth the price of admission alone. So then the other day I started up SteamWorld Heist, and SteamWorld Heist, I would assume is set in the same world, but I don't know if it's just up in space or if it's in the future compared to the two. I don't really recall. There are some Easter eggs and throwbacks to SteamWorld Dig. I wonder now if I go back to SteamWorld Dig if there are some Easter eggs for SteamWorld Heist. I'm not sure. But SteamWorld Heist also comes with a small piece of DLC that adds, I think, some levels and also adds an extra character you can recruit. Where in Dig, you're by yourself and you're just getting abilities and things from these people. In Heist, you actually have a group, like a team. Um, I think you get around 8 people or 10 people, but you can only go out with at most 4 on the field. And Heist plays totally different than Dig. Heist is a turn-based strategy shooter. So you have a bunch of characters, you can move them around screen, you have a limited number of spaces you can move and then shoot or just really sprint, but then you can't shoot. Not some, all the characters have special abilities. So, for instance, the main character, I think her name is Piper, which I didn't know right away she was even a girl because they're robots again. Piper can strengthen people's shooting if they're standing next to her. There's another guy named Finn. He um, he can charge up his abilities when he kills bad guys, and then use those abilities to heal himself or shoot like laser beams out. Um, each character has a little bit of personality. You're on your ship, and you go from stage to stage. There's also little bars and cantinas in between that you can stop in and meet new characters and um, hire new people for your team, whether they come in for free. Sometimes they want money, sometimes they want reputation points. You get reputation points by beating levels without losing characters or by getting all the items in the level, stuff like that. You also, one of the big things with Heist is as like a side fun collectible, you get hats. So you can shoot bad guys, and if you aim a little high, you'll shoot the hat off their head and they'll make a comment. Then you can pick up the hat at the end of the level. You have to actually go use your points to walk over and pick up the hat. You can't just finish the level. And you can then wear different hats. So I have like one that's a looks like Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. It's like a blonde wig with like all pointed hair. There's an orange cone that you see on the side of the road for men at work and stuff. You can wear on your head. One is like a stuffed cat. So there's all like really funny things. One's like a Napoleon general type hat. So they added that to it so that I guess there's some kind of collectible fun going on where it's not just a straight shot at the game. A lot of the characters have cute personality. I would say more in depth than Dig in terms of the shallowness with the characters and with the hub in Dig. Um, I played the game on casual. I heard the game was pretty difficult, and I honestly don't ever have a lot of time to play games, so I don't want to get stuck and play things over and over or um, get frustrated and stop. The one thing I would say I didn't like about Heist was it's the same mechanic over and over and over. And where it is that way with Dig you feel like you're progressing much quicker, and it's only 6 hours. Where with Heist, it's about 10 to 12 hours. I think I clocked in around 10 and a half, 11 when I beat it. And by like hour 3, I was like, it's good, but it's repetitive. So it's more, for me, a short burst type of game where Dig I really got into and just kept playing and playing until I beat it. Trying to think what else. There are some boss fights in Heist. There's some extra areas you can go into as long as you have the reputation points to do so. As I said, you can incorporate more people into your group and get new hats and buy new guns. The guns do different things. Some guns have extra shots. Some guns like shoot grenades or laser beams that explode. You kind of have to strategically know what you want for the level, along with how you want to approach things. The game has timers on each level, so when the timer runs down, turrets will come out, and then they're annoying. Usually, you have to like either get a bunch of certain items and then leave the level and go all the way back to the end of the level to leave, or sometimes kill something and then leave. Um, Overall, it was a great game. If I were to give SteamWorld Dig like a 9, 9.5, I would give Heist an 8, 8.5. I really thought it was awesome. For $20, this is a great, great deal. I think you're getting two excellent games on disc with the tiny bit of DLC with the extra character or whatnot for Heist. Um, there's a new game plus that you can do for Heist and start over with all your characters. They start at level 0, so you have to upgrade them again, or level 1. But if you love the game enough, you'll go on a harder difficulty and play again. Personally, I'm not into New Game Plus usually, so I'm not going to do that. Trying to feel of something else. Oh, the only other thing I would say is where SteamWorld Dig felt like the last boss was manageable, SteamWorld Heist, the last boss was really hard for me. I ended up having to go back and take a character named B, I think. He was like a military guy, like an army guy. I went back and I hadn't been using him, so I had to go back and like grind a few levels and upgrade him to where he was like level 9. 10 is the maximum level, and unlock some of his attributes, and then go back and play that level again. And then I was able to beat it, but I was like really in a jam by the end of it. So my character was stuck between two bad guys. They come and surrounded me, and I had one shot from Finn or whatever his name is, and I had to make that shot to beat the boss. Um, Very, very daunting of a level. Things are coming from all sides. There's these shields going up that you have to destroy. The timer is going, so every time the timer goes down, more shit comes at you. It was very frustrating, but finally my character did make that shot, and I beat the game. Um, the ending was okay. I sort of like the SteamWorld Dig ending better, which was very open-ended. You don't know really what happens, so they say there is going to be a sequel, hopefully. Where with SteamWorld Heist, it's kind of like, oh, we did a good job, take it easy, you know. But overall, the graphics are great. The music in SteamWorld Heist is really cute. When you go into the bars and the towns or whatever, there's like bands playing, or when you beat a boss, this music kicks in and it's got vocals, and it sounds like this sort of like steampunk vibing, like folk music. So there's a lot of character and personality in these games. I can wholeheartedly recommend both of them. And if you see them in GameStop and either of these sound interesting to you, check them out. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.